And so it continues.
Oh, blue and green are getting horse collars.
And
Whoa,
they
a
have
lot of
all
stuff
triggered
going
off
on.
their castle age at this point. Joe has reached the castle age.
Yeah, they are definitely lagging. Oh, ooh.
Our first anniversary and our second town center going up.
Joe is on the move. He's got a transport going up through the middle islands.
And if we look at
It
Blue
is.
now, he is he's being a bit of an asshole if I do say so myself.
There is that resource denial, I believe.
Yeah, resource now, and that those castles that he was telling us about earlier. He's taking advantage of the Frank's unique ability to get those castles out for cheaper.
Oh, that's interesting. Joe went and put his villagers on one of the middle islands. He did not put them on Green's Island like I thought he would.
That is interesting. I wonder
That
what
is-
the decision making is there, unless he's going for the gold deposit.
Well, I mean, I would go for the gold deposit, but I would probably just drop, you know, just a couple people and then probably forget they even existed for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I would have expected him to go for the one with the stone on it, since he's doing his whole castle push thing here. But yeah, have
He may
the
not
castle
have.
in
He
play.
may not have. I don't know if he's seen that island or not.
Yes, I
That's
have.
a good point. We are omnipotent
Why-
narrators at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to pop back into the game and... Okay, yes, he has definitely seen Stone. Or he has definitely seen the Stone Island. He is actually just now discovering Red's base.
I
He
see.
has not actually explored Green's Island yet.
No, it is the furthest away.
I forgot.
True.
And
He is
Joe-
probably... Honestly, knowing Joe and also knowing that he is fighting the easiest AI, he is probably not terribly concerned about them.
He is starting to build some throwing axemen in that castle, though. Might just be to get this finished faster.
It might be. That castle is certainly ruining Blue's chance to basically continue in this fight.
Yeah,
I
but-
wonder if Blue is going to be able to get to Castle Age before he surrenders.
That is a question. He's losing those precious villagers that he needs to keep in the game. Down to what, 2, 3? 2 in his scout at this point.
Blue is down to 3 villagers. 2.
I think that what we're going to see is, instead of our Slav friends being the coastal raiders, they are the ones being coastal raided by Joe. And
I don't think there's anything coastal about this. Joe has moved in and made a summer home here.
No, that is what the... Oh, there goes Blue's scout. And that is what, you know, the French do, and the Franks being the proto-French up there. They did in fact reach the castle age. That's kind of
They
impressive.
did. Oh, and he bought wood. Probably a little late to do
Yeah,
much
that
of anything. Oh,
Might be too little too late.
Everyone look
it
away.
looks like
There's
he's,
some-
he's sending all of his resources over to Red. That's surprising.
yeah, that's interesting.
Might be a
Also,
last-ditch effort.
please look away. There was cruelty to small boats there for a minute.
Yeah, that definitely goes against the Geneva Conventions, I believe. Although I suppose...
Well, it might if Geneva even existed at this point. I don't know.
There is no Switzerland at this point. Oh, and there goes Blue's town center. I think it is in fact all over but the crime for them. Yep, he has been crossed off the list.
Yes,
That happened
he
like a
is
few minutes
gone.
ago.
I'm very interested to see what Red does with the resources that Blue provided to them as a last-ditch effort.
Probably nothing.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we very soon see a message saying that Red has sold all their food.
Yeah, though Red does appear to have done some research. He's got wheelbarrows, and he's only just getting wheelbarrows now.
Yeah, Joe started in on the Imperial Age. He's got 2 minutes on that.
Yeah, they have definitely lost this in the economics game. I mean, it's not even funny. Joe has 71 villagers. Together, they have 16. And one of those is Blues, who is out.
That's true.
Where even is that last
I don't know. That villager might just be living its best life. Or it might be the fishing boat. I'm not entirely certain.
No. Well, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, you know, I bet that counts.
Yeah.
I bet that's splitting it as like civilian and military units.
That would make sense.
That
So
would
it's
be,
now
that would...
1 minute away from beginning his Imperial Age. We are just over half an hour into this. One of the AI is already down. The other two are pretty much continuing as normal at this point. I'm not entirely certain either of them even have any military abilities at this point. It does not appear so.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
Most they have their docks.
Joe is now going after Green. He's got some axe throwers on
yeah.
Green's turf. I think Green might be the next one to fall.
I think so. Without any defenses, even those 5 throwing axemen are gonna just tear a path through them very slowly. But it'll do it. It'll be like swallowing a Lego.
Yeah. Another transport ship going out from Joe's area. Oh, that's interesting. Joe has built... Oh, Joe is moving a bunch of villagers off of the gold island.
Oh,
I wonder if these guys are... That ship is sailing backwards.
yeah,
okay,
I saw that. That's interesting. It's an interesting strategy. We'll see if it plays out for him.
And now it's sailing over the land. Okay, then.
I think that what we're going to see is a repeat of the atrocity that happened to Blue. We're probably going to see a castle coming up here. Yep. Oh, no. Stables. Interesting. Lots of stables. I have a feeling that Joe has realized that he planted the seed of being able to get knights in the interview there, and he just realized that he didn't really have a way to pay that out. Red seems to be countering with a siege workshop. I'm not entirely certain that's the best way to go for this, but it is the first offensive building from the enemy side that we have seen so far.
Look at the fucking research that I've done. You idiots.
I don't think... This might be a little early to call it, but I do not think the AI is going to win.
It might be too little too late.
This is starting to feel like Joe's just kind of taking a victory lap now.
Well, you know, that is what this first match is all about. We gotta, like he said, you gotta stomp the mooks before you can get into the main match. You have that siege workshop.
You gotta stomp the mooks so you can get to the Moab shirts. Yup.
Yeah, if I were Red, I would be spamming out as many anti-building units from that siege workshop as I could, try and cut off Joe, because he is still researching his cavalry there.
I would probably just be building anything I could.
Yeah, at this point, I would take a villager rush.
Yeah, pretty much. Now he's going to go colonize Green's Island.
Mm-hmm.
Red has sold wood. But he has not bought anything or started any research.
Oh, there goes the castle on Green's Island, sitting up right next to the town center. I think Joe is basically moving in and saying that this is his. And he might as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
In this entire match, the AI has not built a single offensive unit. That's a damn shame.
Yeah, they haven't even built monks and they have monasteries.
Yeah.
A couple of monks might have actually proven very, very disruptive to Joe's plans.
That's true. Get 1 or 2 of those throwing axemen.
Well, even just taking his units and turning them back against him, or taking the transport ships and then just deleting them.
True.
All the stuff on board goes down.
Looks like the colonists are back on their boat. I have a feeling we know where they're going to be going to next.
Probably home. They have been very busy little bees.
They have. They've set sail from Plymouth. They are heading to Plymouth. What a coincidence.
Oh, interesting. I thought he was going to send them back to the Gold Island, but that does not appear to be the case.
No, it seems like
Look
he's
at my
bringing them
food
back-
stores.
He's bringing them back home. Maybe to
Maybe
up
they're
his-
traitors. Maybe they set up these colonies on their own without Joe's permission.
I think it's more likely that they are being brought back to reinforce his economy, or to build up those cavalry that he has been threatening to build for at least 2 or 3 minutes, possibly 5.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe this is kind of like an EU4 when you get those notifications of like, hey, a bunch of people just decided to go try and set up their own colony somewhere else. And you're like, dude, I'm a 1-province miner. I don't even have the money to run 1 colony, let alone 2. You guys are just gonna have to go sit in this colony and deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't got the money for your flights of fancy. I don't even got the money for my own flights of fancy.
Joe has started on his paladins. They're currently waiting in the stables. I wonder how many he's going to build before he decides he's done.
At this point, honestly, probably just the 1 would have been enough. Slow, horrendously slow, but enough. Ooh! Red has built a galley.
Yeah, and Green had a monk for about 5 seconds before the throwing axeman got to it.
Yeah, it's kind of late for you to try and contest the waters, Red. It's way late.
Yeah. I don't think there's much to do about that.
Yeah, I suspect Green is going to be the next one we see fall off here.
Did get
there goes his
right
town
there,
center.
nope,
He's got 2 villagers left.
That's gonna be just about it. Yep. Oh, interesting. So
Red sent a little help, or tried to.
Yeah, but then he has sold it, or sold their food immediately. They may be trying to invest in axemen, but I think that it's gonna be a little...
Spearman. Green is building a spearman.
Spearman. A spearman.
A spearman.
We'll see how long he survives. He is standing. Sure is there. Oh, okay. We do have a new monk. There's been a new. Oh God. Oh, Red is having a very bad time right now.
Oh
the humanity.
Oh my.
Oh, the humanity. Oh God. Cut the cameras.
Deus Vult. Red is panic selling. It is like
it's like yesterday. It's like watching the stock markets as of the.
This must be the famous Holy Order wall market bets.
Yes. Oh, that is it. That is game.
Yeah.
It got bad at the end. I didn't realize we were in a horror movie. Can we show this? I don't know if we can show this.
I'm pretty sure we're allowed to show it. We just gotta slap a graphic warning and cruelty to small boats warning up at the beginning.
Yeah, I can monetize on this one.
No.
Alright, well, I think with that, we're gonna cut to a quick commercial and get our lawyers. And when we come back, we will have a post-fight interview with the combatants.
I may also have to take some drugs and ask God why. Why are we still here?
Yeah, just to suffer? I don't know. Well, we'll be back in a minute.
Why are we climbing this tree?
For Wilkins coffee.
I don't want any.
It's autumn and the nuts are beginning to fall.
And we're back. Welcome back to Age of Tournaments. We have just watched a murder, 3 murders live on television. Our lawyers say that we can show it, but I don't know. It might be rough. We'll see how this goes. I mean, if we make a lot of money off of it, then we're gonna keep doing it. But you know, that's just how it is. We're here with Joe, the murderer, who has just finished his killing spree through 3 innocent people, or nations, I guess. I guess this is technically a war crime instead of a murder trial. So Joe, you're up against the Italians, Byzantines, and Slavs, or you know, Rome version 1, Rome version 1.5, and Rome Pathfinder version. How do you think that went?
I liked how I performed. I liked my performance there. Definitely made it easier to deal with their respective unique units, particularly considering their
lack of them.
Difficulty.
Yeah,
because I can
that.
guarantee that had I been fighting against harder AI, then I definitely would have actually had to face their unique units, all of which would have been very difficult for me to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if they're on harder AI, you would have had to deal with any units. Like any at all, like even one.
The token spearman was interesting coming out of the Byzantines and the 2 instances of monks, but every other time, I don't think I gave them much time to react.
No, well,
they did have a lot, though.
You gave them plenty of time to react.
You gave them 47 minutes exactly to react. They didn't do shit.
Yeah. Man, that was rough to watch.
Yeah. So this might be a silly question, but did your training help at all in this match?
Not really. There were some instances where I remember that there were things that I was supposed to be doing, but it was more like me getting reminded by you guys.
Yeah,
you mean I should go do my laundry? Cause this sure as hell ain't interesting.
No, it's open up
3 days now.
No, it's more like open up. What is that? Girls Battlefront Frontline. Yeah.
Oh,
that.
Girls Frontline. I got dailies to do, man. What the fuck am I doing here?
I'm a gamer, dude. I got more important stuff to do.
Yeah. So, I guess the one thing that we can talk about is just the fact that you were on islands during this match. Did that change your strategy at all?
A little bit. It really all goes back to the level of AI, the level of difficulty for the AI. Because if I had to actually combat against 3 reasonably powerful navies, then I would have had problems.
Yes, I'm sure. As you heard us incessantly talking about in the beginning, there were plenty of places where they could have caused a bit of a problem in terms of the sea, but they didn't. And this will haunt me forever.
I definitely leaned into my strategy of offensive castles.
That worked out pretty well for you.
Not really needed any defensive.
You built the castles on their homes.
Yeah, on their front lawn.
I wasn't expecting that I would be able to get away with how close I got to green, but I'm surprised I did.
I am not. They had basically no way to contest you.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't take out the buildings next to the town center and then just build castles all around it.
No,
just surround it with castles. Though that's more something I would do.
Yes.
That is
to be fair.
Thing.
Only 2 castles.
It's all I needed at the time.
Then again, you didn't even really need 1.
Yeah.
So
I think you got that. You got that first throwing axemen, and then it was like, yep, game's over.
Yeah. You got any other interview questions? Because I actually thought of one that I'd like to ask.
I've got some finishers, so I'll let you go on.
Okay. If you were fighting against a higher level difficulty AI and you actually had to fight for control of the sea, how do you think you might have accomplished that?
I would have definitely had to build more docks and definitely have to put in more villagers on lumber and gold. Because at the time, during that entire fight, it was trying to really just get food and gold so that I could make my knights. Initially, I was also trying to get stone so I could do those offensive castle drops. But had I been fighting against more difficult AI, I guarantee that I would have had a much more turtle playstyle.
Turn your island into a unsinkable carrier.
Something like that.
Not a bad idea.
What was the name for Britain? Like Carrier 1 or something?
I think it was Carrier 1.
That might have been for like
because I know that the U.S. Air Force during World War II called it the unsinkable aircraft carrier.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I think Carrier 1 might come from something like 1984 or something like that. Yeah, no, that's yeah, if they had built any kind of a navy and attempted to wrest control of the seas from you, I mean, you didn't even try to attempt to control the seas.
I didn't have to.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you didn't even... Did you even build any military ships?
I built 2 galleys, and then I promptly forgot about them after I had sent them to scout.
Okay, I thought I remembered you building a couple of military ships, but I could not remember there at the end.
Legends say they're still scouting to this day.
Going across the beaches of Normandy after that lone butterfly.
Oh, God. All I can think of now is I want them to just randomly show up in the battle against Spain and win it for Joe.
Yep.
Like, they just come in and clutch a win for him at the very end.
And
amazing.
Here, there's something coming up
Particularly
over
if I
the
was not
horizon.
on a water map.
It's Admiral Jingles! By God, with a steel chair!
School of misidentification. Oh.
He seems to have misidentified his own ships so hard they've actually become the battleships he claimed they were.
It's an incredible strategy. So yeah. So your next match will be up against some more skilled opponents.
Yes.
How many do you think there will be, and who do you think they will be? How many times can I say "will be" in one sentence? Let's find out.
I do have prior knowledge, but I'm not going to share. I'll let that be a surprise for everyone watching at home. As for difficulty, I think I may actually see some military units.
That would be.
That aren't mine.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
That would be a very rare treat.
Yeah, you put in for a fight. Yeah. So, do you have any other questions, Andy?
No, I can't really think of anything. I had that one question about the water because I thought that might actually be interesting, and it was.
And then I think our closer will be, do you have any messages for our imaginary viewers at home who no one watches these videos, so I don't know, just imagine any messages. And for the other members of the tournament who are cloaked in shadow and may or may not exist.
To the viewers at home, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. To my future adversaries, let's fight well.
Do you have any messages for our future AI overlords when they find this video scouring through the old archives of YouTube?
You won, I guess.
I like how we've been treating this as like a shonen tournament. Joe gave like the exact shonen protagonist answer. That's impressive.
I don't know, friendship and stuff.
I'm half expecting we get to the end and Joe just like lets Spain or whoever it may be just charge up for an hour before he actually starts building anything, just to get a good fight in.
I will point out, Age of Empires 2, if I ever actually have any people on my team, I gotta say, AI allies in Age of Empires 2 are one of two things. Either they're useless or they betray me. We'll see what happens.
That is interesting. We'll have to remember that one.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the betrayals.
Just play the Barbarossa campaign. It's not that hard.
Oh.
That sounds like work.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think I remember what you're talking about now.
Alright, well, that's everything. That's match one. I don't know how to end these things, so we'll see.
We don't have an outro.
We'll see you in the next episode of Age of Tournaments Z Budokai. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. When I really wish I'd listened to the theme song now.
Do it next time.
See, I was gonna have it so that you're singing faded into the actual theme song as the ender, but no, I'm just putting that in. That's it. That's the outro music now. Congratulations.